Hello and welcome to the next MSI 2025 preview video. We're going to cover Movistar KOI, otherwise previously known as Mad Lions KOI, or MAD. They've been rebranded a couple times. This roster, 4 of the 5 players are the same from Worlds 2024, where the team would finish 15th, 16th, get out of play-ins, and then struggle in the main event. Obviously, random draw probably not being in their favor if we look back at it. First seed, though, in the LEC, they beat G2. I didn't have them beating KC a couple days ago, but going into the finals, I did have them beating G2. The champion pools and the way they've been playing have been solid, right? The champion pools are very diverse. We have double digits in every role. The usage is very high. And really, if I think back to my power rankings throughout the season, up until the last one, they were a top 5 team out of the LEC, LTA, and LCP. And usually, if not first, second best team in the LEC statistically. And for a while, it kind of was just like a head scratcher as to why this team was so high on the algorithm, but yet not getting wins. Well, in the end, they started getting wins, and now they're at the main, MSI as the 1 seed for Europe. So it goes to show that stats are not just toilet paper. There are some value and some things that we can see as a result coming to a head. In top lane, we have Myrwn. Historically, with this team, well, not historically, but just the last year or so, with this iteration, Myrwn's been a heavy contributor on the top side of the rift, a unique team in this aspect. This playoff run, though, it wasn't as much the case. It was the Supa show. Very high resources going to Supa. I want to say it was like 27.9% of gold, which was something I don't think I've seen before in an 18-game sample. Like, that is insane gold share going to one player. But Myrwn, more carry-oriented, at a 1.9 KDA, 53 KP, 7.8 CS per minute. He's definitely on an island relative to the rest of the team in kill participation. Not super high farm, like I said, giving away a bit of resources. 1.53 ROI, 2.2 share differential. Still will be positive in the share differential category, however, because he plays things like Varus on occasion. And it's just insane that he's going to play carry-oriented top laners, 80 carry tops, mage tops. The guy has no limits when it comes to champion pool, and that's a player that I like to see. 2.8 vision efficiency. Behind 47 gold at 15 minutes, 50 XP. Keep in mind, this does not include Game 4 of LEC Finals. I don't know why Game of Legends does not have that incorporated in the stats. It makes absolutely no sense. It's been, 24 hours. Why have we not noticed this issue? I don't know, because I know Oracle's Elixir has the stats from that game, but they don't have gold difference at 15 minutes, and they have gold difference at 10, and I don't like using 10, so... 4 solo kills, 12 champions played in 18 games. 22 years old. Internationally, he's 5-5. And last year at Worlds, he did struggle a lot, especially in the laning phase. I understand lane swaps and things were part of it, but it's not really excusable in my opinion. 1.3 KDA, 52 KP, 7.1 CS per minute. I mean, these numbers are a lot lower than what he does. So that's kind of the point here, is like he was very... he needed an opportunity to develop, really. He needed this experience, and he got it. Hopefully this time around he's a little more impactful. 1.22 ROI, 2.81 vision efficiency, which tracks with what he did this year. Behind over 500 gold at 15 minutes, and that's the problem. 2 solo kills in 10 games. In the jungle role, you have Elyoya, oldest player on the team, most experienced player on the team. 2.6 KDA, 74 KP, 6.3 CS per minute. He is not the leader in kill participation on this team by any means. He's actually third. Most teams have the jungler or support as the leader in kill participation. It's clear that this team fights towards the bottom side of the rift. Hence, Supa with 28% gold share. I mean, it's pretty clear. Just over 1 ROI, negative 3.6 share differential. I mean, Elyoya is more of a facilitator. He's never been a strong carry, high damage 80 carry relative to others, especially in those metas, and that's why even his international numbers are very low in that category. 4.75 vision efficiency, up 64 gold at 15 minutes, down 76 XP. 11 champions played in 18 games. Internationally, like I said, most experience. He's 28 and 37 over his career. 2.4 KDA, 71 KP, just south of 6 CS per minute, and a .84 ROI. Like I said, very facilitator, traditional, more supportive jungler. .84 is like some of the lowest you're going to see, especially for somebody that's played over the last 40 years. That's pretty fucking low. I'll be honest. Like, it's pure, like, hey, this guy is not going to be dealing a ton of damage. And if he's playing something that's supposed to deal a lot of damage, it very well is not going to deal a lot of damage. 3.82 vision efficiency, 87 gold ahead, and 9 solo kills, which is a lot for a jungler in 65 games, I feel like. Especially internationally. Mid lane Jojo, NA import to EU. How about that? Gets to go to MSI. How about that? 20 years old. He turns 21 in like October or something, which is crazy. You think of Jojo, he's still only 20 years old. 2 KDA, 69 KP, 87 CS per minute. All pretty standard numbers. 1.47 ROI, 1.9 share differential. Nobody on this team, actually Myrwn leads in that category. No one on this team is incredibly efficient. Like, nobody is dealing a ton more gold damage than they receive in gold when it comes to shares. A lot of teams, there is going to be somebody that's 5 to the positive. This team, not necessarily. Everybody's, hell, that's second highest at 1.9. 2.63 vision efficiency, down 115 gold at 15 minutes, 224 XP behind. No solo kills, which is something to note. Didn't get an opportunity to outplay anybody, at least in the first 17 games. 13 champions in 18 games, widest champion pool. And then internationally, he's 18 and 19. And you got to think back, it was 2022. And if he's 20 years old now, 17, 18 years old then, very reminiscent. I just thought about it. Like, this is probably I don't think we've had somebody between then and Hongq. Like, Jojo was like the Hongq of 2022 in terms of like going to MSI. And he did honestly very well. Are his numbers as strong as Hongq? No, but there was something to note about his stat line. He played very well when you take into Worlds. He also played very strongly. And for a player of his age, Jojo's obviously still 20. He's still developing, and obviously there's been some off the rift issues and things going on, even with this org in general this year. So that's a thing. But either way, I think there's a immense potential with Jojo still. 2.2 KDA, 63 KP, 7 CS per minute, so a lot less resources given to him on those EG rosters. 1.23 ROI, 2.78 vision efficiency, still led in laning at 84 gold ahead in those 37 international games at a young age, and had 18 solo kills in 37 games. So a solo kill every other game internationally as a young player, so that's pretty good. So 80 carry is Supa, 24 years old. He's definitely what makes this team go. That gold share, I keep mentioning it. It's insane. 5.4 KDA, 76 KP, 10 CS per minute. This team fights around the outside of the rift heavy. 1.56 ROI, 0.1 share differential, which, that's kind of the thing. 0.1 share differential. That's because of the crazy high gold share. They're feeding him gold and hoping he deals a ton of damage on this playoff run. And in the end, they got here. But I will say this team became very one-dimensional and very predictable. You could have gotten after the bot lane duo, put Supa in a hole, and had a good chance to win. 366 vision efficiency, behind 28 gold and 282 XP. That's another thing when we take into account how this team did in laning phase. It's technically, so we're negative 143, negative 190. Technically like 50 gold or so behind in the 17 games. Take it, game 18, they were ahead. They won, so they were likely ahead if we really think about it. The team relatively even through 18 games in playoffs. It is the LEC. It's, they should be dominant, but it was a very competitive season between KC, KOI, Fnatic, and G2. It's just one of those things where if you're not opening leads against your domestic opponents, you're going to struggle against LCK and LPL, in my opinion. One solo kill, 11 champions, 18 games. Internationally, 5-5. Was that big carry threat. I mean, 78 KP. He was the one making things happen for that team at a 2.8 vision, 2.8 KDA. 9.7 CS per minute, 1.79 ROI. High damage from him at Worlds last season. 3.47 vision efficiency. Actually, he dealt over 1,000 DPM in 5 games in play-ins. 544 gold ahead at 15 minutes. 5 solo kills in those 10 games. Those numbers are hard to ignore. Support is Alvaro, definitely one of my favorite players on the team, a player I thought was very good before he even joined MAD last season. Of course, I had my doubts about MAD last year. I don't hide that. Supa outperformed my expectations. I always thought Myrwn and Alvaro were very, very talented, and Frescowi had no place in the LEC at all, and well, that was righted. And the team is better now. So, Alvaro, 1.9 KDA, 81 KP. So he is the driver for this team in terms of facilitating, making things happen. Over 4 out of every 5 kills, Alvaro is involved. Now, it's more than likely Elyoya, Alvaro, and Supa are the 3 joining in, but Alvaro is the one that's in there the most. 0.88 ROI. He's very involved and a little bit more not carry-oriented, aggressive. Going to play more aggressive supports, find ways to deal damage, get his nose in there, get his hands dirty, not playing a traditional facilitator, utility support. 182 vision efficiency, you'd like that to be better. 23 gold ahead, 80 XP behind, 10 solo kills, 18 games, so most limited champion usage, but still very high. Internationally, 5-5. Did well internationally with vision. He had only a 1.4 KDA, but whatever. 77 KP, 6.7 ROI. Over 2 vision efficiency, which is good. Getting a lot of vision score relative to the war it's placed. Ahead at 187 gold. You add that with Supa. They're up almost 730 gold at 15 minutes on average. Malzet is a coach. He's 5-5. A very, very good coach. Interesting drafts. Allowing his players to branch out. And I think a coach like that is very, very strong. KOI also had some really nice moments in their series yesterday with warding and vision, and I am very adamant about how important vision control is. I think it is the make or break for that can take a bad team to an average team to a good team to a great team is proper vision control. And KOI did a great job of that yesterday. So I expect this team, this average age is 22.4, slightly younger than CFO. I expect this team, like I said, with CFO, 5th through 7th. We saw KC do very well at first stand, but we're seeing other teams right now. KC are out, TL are out, and Top Esports are out, right? So 3 of the 5 teams are out of this tournament that were at first stand. Kind of goes to show you how much first stand was a joke. Got to get over it, I guess, KC fans. But first stand is what it is. This tournament a little more real and serious. More teams at this event. So, I expect KOI, like I said, 5th through 7th. 5th through 7th. Especially now that LPL, anyone's Legends going, that's going to be a tough team. There's some tough teams coming from those 2 regions, so that is the thing. Now, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And hope to see you again tomorrow.